Hey, everybody, it's the...
Down. 60 or.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead.
On the double.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Forced out to his left. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. How about that? Their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Well, you want to talk about making something out.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Exit. Exit.
Come go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Rolling to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just...
Ready? 18 Gator. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day.
Ready? 8 lead.
Let's get it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
2nd and 3. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice...
Down. 50. Plant.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now, a chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Matthews the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
Set. 18 Gators.
Rip left.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Five.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 79 yards. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Single slot.
He'll drop to throw. And Matthews has it right side. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He was looking for Matthew. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
There he goes, left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on.
Ready? 15 riding. 15 riding.
Oh, here we go.
Deep.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boom! That's how we do it.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second and goal. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because...
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Matt Flanagan, his first touchdown on the year. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever.
Set. 10 logo. Check, 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 check.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw... couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
15-1.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday.
Here we go. 8 read. Get in the weight room. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. With these...
Ready, set. 50 seconds left.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 66 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples.
Ready.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll set up to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Steps away to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Snap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll look to throw, being chased out left. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on.
Set. 60 outlaw. Ricky. Five.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it to Matthews, complete. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
Come on, baby.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius got...
Good job, baby. Go set. 70, Indy. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He was looking for Paul Rich. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field. Where you go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence gets to him. In the line of scrimmage, that is a... Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.